Hi, this is Beth Secord, your instructor for critical thinking, and I wanted to give you an overview of the course website on Canvas. So this is how you get onto Canvas. You go to CSN, you click on Log On, and you go here to Canvas. I've already logged on in this next tab. So this is, if you go to the Courses tab, it'll show the courses that you are signed up for, that your instructors have put up Canvas sites for you. So you'll find a Philosophy 102, and if you click the Home button, you'll see the home page for this course. So this is the syllabus, which we'll go over in a minute. That's loaded on the home course. This is my name, Dr. Beth Secord. My office is on the West Charleston campus. I'm in the dental hygiene building, and I'm in room 210D. You can get a hold of me with this email or through the email system right here in Canvas. My office hours are Tuesday and Thursday, 10 to 12, and by appointment. So let's look at this Canvas site. This is how you navigate Canvas as a whole. The dashboard will show you all your courses. So will this. The inbox will let you email instructors from all your courses. Over to the right a little bit more, still on the left-hand side, is the menu for this course. So here's the home, modules, announcements, grades, assignment, and other things. On the right-hand side, you will have all your assignments listed and when they're due. You can also look at them in calendar form. There's your calendar. I have not entered any due dates yet, so you do not have any due dates on this calendar, but you can see all the scheduled due dates for this class there. Let's go back to this course. There we go. Okay. So your due dates for what's coming up in this class will be here. The next page is the modules page. This has listed every section that we're going to go through. So the first section of this class is an introduction to critical thinking. I will place lectures under here. Similarly the planning fallacy, I finished this unit. So let's look at this unit as a sample. So for every unit, you'll have a lecture, some student videos that students in the last semesters have made, a reading assignment and a quiz on the reading assignment, and a journal assignment. So that's what the typical unit in this class will look like. This unit here is on the planning fallacy, and we'll get to this in a couple weeks. Some of the lectures will be by me. Other lectures will be TED Talks, radio podcasts. This lecture here on the planning fallacy is by Professor Matt McCormick at Sacramento State University. So he talks about the planning fallacy here. Okay, so that's the lecture. You listen to the lecture, you take notes. There are 2 student videos that talk about their experiences with the planning fallacy. So because you're not in an on-the-ground course, you don't have a chance to hear other students speak. So these videos will be like being in a classroom and hearing input from other students. They also serve as a model for your final project, which we'll talk about in a bit. So here are modules. So introduction, the brain systems 1 and 2, the planning fallacy, optimism bias, deductive and inductive logic, scientific reasoning, placebo effect, etc. And there'll be assignments underneath all of those. I will open the assignments as the time comes so that you don't feel like you have to do every single quiz to start out with. So another important tab here is the grades tab. On the grades tab, it will show you what your grade is, so when it's due, what your score is after it's graded, and what it's out of. So these are the grades. It will tell you what percentage each is worth, and it will give you your so far what your grade is. You can also do projected grades by adding in how much you think you'll get on the final to see what you might get in the entire course. Assignments. So that just lists the different assignments. It's the same information is on the modules page. It's just listed by assignment. So they take out the lectures. So the two most important parts of this website will be the modules page and the grades. Okay, not to mention the syllabus here, which of course is important. So let's go over the syllabus together. We already talked about my contact information, the course overview. We'll do a course overview in a bit, but let's skip that. Let's talk about your required texts. Here are your required texts. Thinking Fast and Slow by Daniel Kahneman. This book won the Nobel Prize in economics. It talks about systematic ways that we make mistakes in thinking that lead to loss of money, time, energy. It helps you not do that. So Thinking Fast and Slow, an excellent book. And then this book, You Are Now Less Dumb. This talks about different cognitive biases in a really easy way to understand, really brief. The author has kind of a funny, joking style. So this is a good introductory level book. This book is optional. I will be posting readings from this book. So it's a companion book to You Are Now Less Dumb. This book is called You Are Not So Smart. You may buy it. It's only about $7 on Amazon if you'd like to read on the printed page. Otherwise, I've put the readings from this book online. Finally, we have, just a second, readings from Lewis Vaughn's The Power of Critical Thinking. You do not have to buy this book. This book costs $82.95 new. You don't need to use it. It's an optional book. I mean, you do need to use it, but you don't need to buy it. It's optional. I have placed some of the readings online so that they will help you. So those are your main, the readings will mainly be taken from those books. There'll be some other readings from online sources. All right, grading. Let's look at the assignments. So 25% of your grade will be based on quizzes, online quizzes. 30% of your grade will be the midterm. 25% will be journals, and the final 20% will be the video project. So let me talk about these in turn. First, the reading quizzes. The reading quizzes, you'll have 20 minutes to do the reading quizzes. You only have about 5 multiple choice questions to answer in those 20 minutes. You may use your book to help you, but don't count on it. So, it's time. So you have 20 minutes to take that quiz. So you'll have to have done the reading before you start the quiz. Okay, midterms. So the midterms will be online as well. They'll be timed. It will just be longer. So it'll be very similar to the reading quizzes. They'll just be, the midterm will be longer. So the midterm will be true, false, multiple choice, and matching. Very similar format to the reading quiz. The journal assignments. So I'll be giving you a few writing assignments. The journal assignments are worth 25% of your grade. So you'll be writing about different cognitive biases. So for instance, you'll have your first journal will be a 300-word response about questions about the planning fallacy. So what is the planning fallacy? When do we make the planning fallacy? How do you avoid making this? Tell me a story about how you've made this in the past. The journal entry has to be at least 300 words. If it's not 300 words, you lose a bunch of points. So be sure it's at least 300 words. It's not a lot. It's like 2 paragraphs that you have to write. But be sure it's at least 300 words. So the journal will be graded based on completeness, the depth of your thinking, and the accuracy of your answer. The video project will be due at the very end of the course. You need to produce a 2 to 4 minute video that you may produce by yourself or with a partner. This is an online course, so you don't have partners to wrangle up in class, but if you would like to have me match you with someone, we can do that. But you can do it by yourself. So in this course, I have listed, let's go back up here. I have sample videos of video projects that students have done in the past. That will give you a feel of what a good video project should look like. Your assignment will be slightly different. So their instructions were to do a video on the planning fallacy and talk about what the planning fallacy is, for instance. You are going to choose something like alien abductions and talk about why, what sort of logical fallacies, what sort of cognitive biases lead people to believe in alien abductions or the validity of fortune tellers. So that will be the video project. It's due in lieu of a final exam at the end of the semester. Late work and missed assignments. So generally I will not accept late work. The deadlines will be listed up on Canvas. Be sure to do your work before the last minute. I have put the CSN Office of Technology Services up here. If you're having technical difficulty, please call the help desk. I have other support services, so there's a number here for disability support services, the Writing Center. If you're having trouble with your journals, go into the Writing Center and they will help you at any point in your writing process. There's also reading support. If you're having trouble with the readings, you can go there, or of course you can contact me. Finally, I've included some important deadlines and dates, dates for which the drop days. So don't forget these dates. Okay, so please contact me if you have any questions about what the course is, how the course is set up. I will give you an introduction to the content of this course in the next lecture. Thanks so much.